Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Haynes. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Avoids pressure. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
The give is to Miller. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Using his legs to buy some time. Got him downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. I'm just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Just ran over it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try it again. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Etienne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Using his legs, it's Etienne. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Georgia going up tempo. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. It's complete! A huge pickup! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Handoff to the single back. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back? There's one of your...
Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires left. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes one. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Georgia 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Fast motion from the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
To the air. It's Milroe. Unloads it left. He's got it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The receiver on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up on it.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. To the air, it's Beck. He's got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.